You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Kei-kun's Path. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Oh, before we do that, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am now officially an affiliate of Green Man Gaming. What that means is that there is going to be a link in the description of each video. Click on that link, it'll take you to the site. You'll get lots of great deals and discounts on all the latest and greatest games. And I get commission for whatever y'all buy using that link. So anyway, y'all, let's jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up. And let's go, baby. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Minazuki is standing in front of the lead singer's mic. I can't really make out what kind of face she's making because we're kind of far, but I imagine it's not a very happy one. The audience seemed to have realized what was about to be said just by hearing the state of her voice. The entire gymnasium goes silent at the drop of a hat. All eyes are suddenly glued onto the calico cat. It's weird. As soon as I see her on stage, I have to admit she has a certain magnetism to her. I instinctively hold my breath as I wait for her next words. She just has that much stage presence. As you guys can probably already tell, I'm sick. For those who don't know, I'm supposed to be the band's lead vocalist, so you can imagine how that's not really ideal. A few people mutter worries of concern. Will they cancel the show? Is she alright? Those sorts of things. The cat smiles, or at least I think she's smiling from this distance. But don't worry. We have a more than talented replacement to take my place tonight. I promise you guys will love him. He's our band manager and reserve vocalist. Please be nice to him. She makes a gesture with her hands pointing to the backstage entrance, and everyone holds their breaths. Keisuke walks on stage. His entire body seems jerky and stiff from the way that he walks. He goes towards Ichigo and stands in the spot next to her. Other band members go for their marks while the cat hands him her mic. Good evening. I hope to be good enough to fill in for Ichigo's shoes. Oh no, he's nervous, laughing, and stuttering. This can't be good. Just give him a chance, okay? Sheesh. Kei-kun's eyes scan the audience. I can tell just from his posture that he's feeling incredibly overwhelmed right now. Part of me thinks he might pass out from seeing this entire mass of people, and I don't want that to happen. Then it hits me. It looks like he's searching for something in the audience. I swallow a few times and raise my hand, in the off chance that his head stops moving a few seconds after I raise my hand. From the angle his head is turned, I'm almost sure he saw me. I see his whole body visibly relax, and he closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. Kei-kun turns to face the calico and nods at her. Taking that as her cue, she quietly walks off stage. Thank you all for coming tonight. To open our little show, we'll perform an original song I composed. Keisuke takes a deep breath, turns back once more, and makes a signal to his bandmates before bringing the mic to his mouth again. The song is called My Voice. Oh my! I hear the very first guitar twang and immediately hold my breath. This is it. The show Kei-kun has been working so hard on is finally starting, even if he's filling a different position than he initially planned. I've only heard Kei-kun sing this song once, during that one rehearsal where he had to fill in for Minazuki, and even then, he couldn't get in a groove in his... Whoa. It's taking over itself, okay. Okay, alright, so just go with the flow, keep it going. Keep it going, game. Game, keep it going! Even then, he couldn't get in a groove with his bandmates. Okay. Alright. Maybe now that they've had more time to prepare. Oh. Why does the intro to this song have to be so freaking long? I can only hold my breath for so long. Somehow I feel like my eyesight becomes more focused the more my anxiety surges. Kei-kun has his eyes closed, waiting calmly for his turn to come into the song. Taking one last deep breath, he steps forward. Opens his mouth, and once he starts to sing, his voice hits the audience like the space around them just exploded. Everyone is left stunned, unable to comprehend what is happening. I'm sure no one was expecting Kei-kun's voice to have so much power. Go forward, game. It's like he's just sucker punched all those in attendance, completely knocking the air out of them. Kei-kun sings with an emotion I didn't know he had in him. I cling to his every word with every ounce of my attention. Little by little, the audience starts to come out of its stupor. They start moving just very slightly at first. Eventually, it turns into a rumble, and they begin to scream cheers and encouragement to the band. Seeing the reactions leaves me speechless. They rock their bodies in a feverish pace, their excitement growing continuously. It's infectious. I find myself being swept up in the rhythm and getting more and more excited. Oh, what the... No! What? He's writing... Okay. Strange feeling the accomplishment isn't mine. I feel pride well up and feels surreal. Enjoying... Okay. Song come... Okay, did I, No. Oh, come on, game. Really? Okay. Alright, stupor has taken over the crowd. The stupor that has taken over the crowd brings an end to their feverish excitement. When the spell is broken and the room erupts into roars and cheers. Keisuke is panting profusely on stage. He turns around and shares a look with his bandmates. From where I stand, they look to be absolutely ecstatic. Oh my god, I can't believe he was this good! That was amazing! I have to admit, I could barely tell this was the same guy who sang for us at the karaoke. Keisuke, you were incredible! The others also joined in the chorus of voices showering praise and admiration on the band. It feels surreal, standing here and watching all the love that Keisuke is getting on stage. I feel pride welling up in my chest, and for a second I'm afraid I might start tearing up. It's a strange feeling, even though the accomplishment isn't mine. Thank you all so much. You're an incredible audience. Now for our next song, we are singing a cover of Imitation Blue. He seems so comfortable working the audience, too. It looks like now that he's riding the adrenaline high, his timidness is completely gone. The show will end up being a much bigger success than I hoped. Sometime later. Once the show has ended and the crowd that surrounded the band finally dispersed, the members were finally able to walk out of the gym. Each and every one of them was glowing with pride and excitement. They chatted amongst themselves for a few minutes before they broke off and went their separate ways. Kei-kun came to meet us soon after, his chest puffed with pride. Congratulations, Mr. Rockstar. Don't start. I'm nothing close to that. Really? Because I saw a bunch of girls surrounding you and trying to get your attention. It's true, it seemed that after the performance, both Keisuke and Kagaho attracted a lot of attention from the female members of the audience. And sadly for the monkey, whose name I still don't really remember, the only people coming after him were the athlete dude types. He seemed to be really sour over the lack of female attention, too. And I have to admit, I felt a bit jealous seeing so many girls act so interested in Keisuke. Really interested in him because they saw how awesome he really is. But not one of them wanted to be there for him when he was just a regular guy. Or at least as much as a regular guy as someone filthy rich like him can be. Really? I didn't really notice whether they were mostly girls or not. Even I noticed that there were tons of girls swarming you. To be totally honest, my brain is kind of shot right now. I can barely focus and I feel really sluggish. My body is shaking a lot too. Once he says that I notice, ever so slightly, his entire body shivers and shakes. Just enough that it's not super noticeable, but... he must have been totally overwhelmed with adrenaline. I'm not surprised it got to him like this. You should relax for a bit. Why don't you come to the bonfire dance? I'm gonna be dancing with Itoka. Maybe you could dance with Saya again like you did last year. Well, I kinda already have a date to the dance. Really? That's kind of a bummer for you, Urushihara. Maybe Keisuke could dance with Yuichi-san. What? Jun's words caused me to choke and I cough in surprise. That's an idea. Sorry, I'll have to pass. I'm really tired right now. I kinda just wanna head home. What? And miss the dance and fireworks? I mean, I don't really care about the bonfire, but the fireworks are so pretty. I've already told you before I don't really care for fireworks. I guess that's true. Are you sure about this, Urushihara? Yeah, I just want to rest. I had enough excitement for a day. Well, okay. I'm gonna be on my way, though. Don't want to miss the dance, right, Itoka? Yes, sir. She pumps a fist into the air, filled with excitement. See you guys later. Congratulations again, Urushihara. Thank you. I'm gonna head out, too. I still need to meet up with my date. I've made plans with Sorakan and Vikun. We're gonna watch the fireworks from the 4th floor windows. Alright, I'll see you all later. One by one, the others go their own ways, leaving only Kei-kun and me behind. Oh man, I'm exhausted. Once it's just the two of us, his entire body slouches and he lets out a big sigh, catching me by surprise. Whoa, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't want them seeing how tired I am. Why would that be a big deal? Ha! It's not. Not really, anyway. I just felt a bit uncomfortable with the idea. You're really weird sometimes. God, is that so? Congratulations, Keisuke. You were amazing on stage. You were shining like a star. Ah! Oh my, look at that look. Keisuke's face takes on a red tinge through his pristine white fur. He seems to be completely taken off guard by my words. His eyes go wide and his brows arch noticeably. I didn't know Kei-kun could make a face like this. He's so cute like this. Hey, Yuichi-san, what are you gonna do now? I think I'm gonna head home, just like you. I'm feeling a bit tired myself. Then, would you allow me to walk you home? Huh? Why? There's no need. I know, I want to. Is that alright? Oh man, what's up with him all of a sudden? If you ask me point blank like this, I can't help but be a bit embarrassed. Sure, if you want to. Thank you. Why do you sound so happy to be walking me home? You're so weird sometimes. At Kei-kun's insistence, we leave the school grounds early and begin the short trek to my house on foot. I notice that his walking is a tiny bit wobbly, but decide not to mention it as I don't think it's something he wants attention drawn to. Are you sure you're okay with missing out on the bonfire dance and the fireworks? Yeah, like I said before, I just want to rest. Then how come you're walking me home? Isn't that more exertion for you? It's not a big deal. I just wanted an excuse to spend more time with you. Kind of makes me happy to hear that, but you shouldn't be saying things like that when you like someone else. Even if I'm a guy, even if it's not supposed to be a big deal for us because we're both guys. It's so unfair. Before I noticed it myself, I'd been thinking like this. A few days ago, I had a slight suspicion of it, but now I'm sure. Yuichi-san, did I say something wrong? You're making a weird face. What? No, you're fine. I was just thinking of some stuff. What is it? Maybe I can help, or at least be here to listen. You don't have to worry about me so much. It's weird for someone younger to be fussing over me like this. I don't have to, but I still want to help. You already helped me so much. Let me return the favor. Believe me, it's nothing you can help me with. Oh, come on, you don't have to look that downcast. Please don't look at me like that. It's not a big deal. But I just want to be able to help you. If you keep saying things like that, how am I not supposed to? That was confession. I take a deep breath and steel myself for the disappointment I know is soon to follow. Even if he hasn't confessed yet, the sooner I get it all in the clear, the sooner I can forget all of this happened. It's just, why are you even going home with me? Don't you have something better to do? Huh? Do you not want me to go? That's not what I meant. Then what is it? A few days ago, Saya-chan told me about this big secret of yours you told her. Don't hold it against her. She was just so happy and excited she couldn't contain herself. A big secret? Oh! I imagined a switch clicking on in his head, and from the look on his face, I can tell he understood. Weren't you intending to confess to the girl you liked during the festival? So why are you going home with me instead of doing that? Or maybe is it that... I can't bring myself to say it, and from the look on his face, I'm pretty sure he got where I was going. Or maybe is it that I've confessed already? I nod. I think you would have told us if you were dating now, so maybe... Maybe I was turned down. I nod once again. It's a good thing he knows where I'm going with my words, because it's hard to bring myself to finish my own sentences. I might be way off the base, but I don't think I'd be rejected. Unless I've been reading the signals way wrong. I think it's pretty mutual at this point. Oh, is that so? Then I guess that means you haven't confessed yet, huh? Nope. Not yet, at least. Oh man, I feel my stomach sinking. Huh. I should have thought something like this would happen. I wanted her advice on what I should do or say when I confessed, but it seems she just let her big mouth run free instead. Sounds about on par for the course for Saya, yeah. Yeah. I guess I don't get why you didn't tell me. I mean, I guess you've always been really close with Saya-chan, so it shouldn't surprise me, but I thought we got really close lately. So I don't really understand why I was kept out of the loop, you know? I'd have been happy to know and try to help, or am I that unreliable? What? No, it's not that at all. Then what? Frankly, I'm surprised you weren't able to piece it all together after Mizuguchi-san told you about it. What do you mean? Oh? God, you're so dense sometimes. I'm surprised you can't get anything done. What's that supposed to mean? Alright, I'll clarify it for you then. What you said about me having already confessed and having been rejected, that's half a truth. Really? So you've confessed, but she accepted it? One second, y'all. I gotta drink some water. My throat crackling. Nope. I don't have their answer yet. In fact, I don't think they even noticed I confessed yet. Huh? How can that be? No one can be that dense. Yeah, they can. I'm looking right at that dense person. Looking right at... Wait, what? My god, I can't believe you didn't even notice. My song, the song I wrote. It was about you. I'll admit it wouldn't have been much of a confession had Ichigo sang it instead of me, but that was my plan anyway. And now here we are, I hope. I'm not just being a deluded fool, but I hope your answer will be positive. At least that's the feeling I've been getting from you lately. Am I wrong? Wait, are you actually saying what I think you're saying? Yes, I'm saying that I like you. That way. Honestly, I'm surprised you hadn't picked up on it yet. At first it was just a passing interest, but me just being curious about you, but look where it's got me. I really like you, Yuichi-san. You're the first person in a long time that's even put so much effort in getting to know me like this. And trying to help and stay by my side, despite how many times I mess up. So I was kind of hoping that you'd continue to do that, and that you'd let me do the same for you. I have no words. This all went down a road that I didn't expect at all, and what am I even supposed to say here? Yuichi-san, may I have your answer? I don't think my heart can take much more of this weight. He says that, but I don't think I'm faring any better here. My heart is beating so fast I can hear it ringing in my ears. It's a weird, very weird feeling. I feel so joyful. I feel relieved that I was wrong about the entire situation. I feel happy that he wasn't confessing to someone else. I feel happy that he's confessing to me. I'm so slight that I don't even know when it started, but before I knew it, I think I fell for this guy. I got happy when I was with him. I got sad when he was sad, and I wanted to extend a hand when he was struggling. Even the times when he kissed me on the cheek, they made me really happy and I craved more of it. And hearing him say these words, usually when I'm confessed to, I just feel uncomfortable and want to run away. I decide to say yes because it's easier for me. That way I don't have to see the look on their faces when I reject them. But now I feel like it's not even an option to say no. I don't want to say no. Yes. I don't know how to say it. I think it's the same way for me. And that settles it. Oh my! Keisuke nearly jumps on me, hopping down to my side and planting a quick kiss on my cheek. God, we got so many good CGs to use for the thumbnail. I think I'm going to use this one. Yep, that seems perfect. I'm going to pause it right there, because we're going to pick this up in the next video. I'm going to milk this for all I can. I'm going to milk this scene for all I can. Anyway, y'all, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.